Out in the wide-open stretches of Texas, where the land feels endless and the noise fades fast, Shaquille O'Neal lives a very different kind of power. This isn't the roar of arenas or the pressure of playoff nights. It's space, quiet, and room to breathe. His massive ranch reflects a chapter shaped less by dominance and more by balance, routine, and reflection. Before this slower rhythm took hold, though, there was a journey filled with discipline, struggle, and relentless drive. Before the world ever saw Shaquille O'Neal as a giant of the game, he was raised in a household where discipline mattered more than spotlight, and respect came before recognition. He was born on March 6, 1972, in Newark, New Jersey, to Lucille O'Neal. His biological father struggled with addiction and was largely absent from Shaq's life, a reality that left a lasting impression. Stability came when his mother married Philip Harrison, a U.S. Army sergeant who became the father figure Shaq credits for shaping his discipline, respect, and work ethic. By the time he reached Robert G. Cole High School in San Antonio, Shaq had become a force. In his senior year, he led the team to a state championship, dominating games while still learning how to control his growing power. College recruiters took notice, and he committed to Louisiana State University, where his transformation accelerated. At LSU, Shaq wasn't just big. He was skilled, disciplined, and relentless. He became a two-time SEC Player of the Year, a two-time All-American, and won the Adolph Rupp Trophy as the nation's top college player in 1991. The NBA was the natural next step. In 1992, Shaq was selected first overall by the Orlando Magic, immediately changing the direction of the franchise. His impact was instant. He won Rookie of the Year, earned an All-Star selection, and led Orlando to its first playoff appearance in franchise history. Within just a few seasons, the Magic were contenders, even reaching the NBA Finals, an almost unheard-of rise for such a young team. In Los Angeles, Shaq was paired with a young Kobe Bryant. Early seasons were turbulent, filled with pressure, criticism, and unmet expectations. Everything changed when Phil Jackson arrived. Under Jackson's leadership, Shaq refined his game, embraced defense, and unlocked a level of dominance the league had rarely seen. From 2000 to 2002, the Lakers won 3 straight championships, with Shaq at the center of it all. After leaving the Lakers in 2004, Shaq chased one more goal, another ring. He found it in Miami, where he joined the Heat and helped deliver the franchise's first championship in 2006. Later years saw shorter stops: Phoenix, Cleveland, Boston, each marking the gradual closing of an era rather than a decline in influence. Retirement didn't slow him down. Shaq seamlessly transitioned into media, becoming a familiar face as an NBA analyst, entertainer, podcast host, and occasional wrestler. Beyond the cameras, he built a diverse business empire, investing, launching consumer brands, supporting community initiatives, and staying vocal on issues shaping the future of sports. By early 2026, at age 54, Shaq remained everywhere, yet somehow more selective, more intentional. And now, after decades of motion, pressure, and public life, Shaq's story enters a quieter chapter. One built not on crowds, but on space. Not on dominance, but on balance. To see how that journey settles, we head south, to his massive Texas ranch. Standing on this Texas ranch, it's easy to understand why Shaquille O'Neal chose space over spectacle. The home stretches across a single level, more than 7,200 square feet, yet nothing feels overwhelming. From the outside, natural stone and warm wood panels blend seamlessly with the land, giving the house a grounded ranch-first presence. It doesn't shout luxury, it settles into it. Step inside, and the first thing you notice is air. High ceilings, wide-open rooms, and long sightlines create a calm sense of freedom. Sunlight pours in through panoramic windows, framing rolling hills and open meadows like living artwork. You can imagine Shaq moving through these rooms at his own pace. No schedule, no noise, just quiet control over his time. The layout is built for real living. 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms are spread out to give everyone their own space, while the primary suite feels like a private retreat. The spa-style bathroom is clearly designed for recovery and reset, and with direct access to the outdoor living area, mornings can begin outside, coffee in hand, overlooking acres of untouched land. The kitchen sits at the center of the home, not as a showpiece but as a gathering point. Premium appliances, a large island, and custom cabinetry make it practical and welcoming. It's easy to picture conversations stretching late here, with doors open and the Texas breeze moving through. Nearby, the home theater and game room add energy when needed, while the outdoor spaces slow everything back down. The resort-style pool and covered patios turn everyday evenings into quiet celebrations, especially as the sun drops low over the property. Guests don't just stop by, they stay comfortably. The separate guest house adds another 1,260 square feet, finished with the same attention to detail as the main home. Privacy is respected, comfort is guaranteed. Beyond the house, the ranch reveals its full scale. A modern 9,600 square foot barn anchors the property, surrounded by fenced pastures, gentle slopes, and several fish ponds. Whether it's horseback riding, walking the trails, or simply standing still and listening, the land invites movement or complete stillness. This is where Shaq can step away from crowds and cameras and reconnect with something simple and physical. Located about 105 miles northeast of Dallas-Fort Worth, near Paris, Texas, the ranch offers rare balance, total privacy, yet close enough to city life when needed. It's not an escape, it's a choice. And when life carries Shaquille O'Neal beyond the fences of this Texas ranch, the same sense of purpose follows him onto the road, through the vehicles that support his routine, his work, and his ever-moving lifestyle. These are cars and machines that have appeared publicly through interviews, social media posts, and media coverage, and they fit naturally into how he lives, travels, and unwinds. The black Hummer H2 is one of the most recognizable vehicles linked to Shaq over the years. Its oversized frame and high driving position suit his physical build in a purely practical way. In public sightings, the H2 often appears as a daily use SUV, comfortable, durable, and capable of handling long drives without compromise. It feels less like a statement piece and more like a familiar tool he's trusted for years. More recently, attention has shifted to the Tesla Cybertruck, customized by Mansouri. The angular design and modified exterior have been widely shared online, instantly drawing curiosity. Yet in context, the Cybertruck fits neatly into Shaq's interest in new technology and bold engineering. It's electric, unconventional, and unmistakable, qualities that align with how he approaches new ventures, whether in business or media. For moments that lean more toward leisure, the Vador Roadster stands out. Built on a heavily modified Infiniti G35 platform, this low-slung, open-body car has appeared in photos and videos as something closer to a weekend indulgence. It's not about speed records or racing culture. It's about enjoying the road in a different way, stripped down and visually striking. Then there's the Mercedes Sprinter, a vehicle chosen almost entirely for function. Given Shaq's size and travel schedule, the Sprinter offers space, comfort, and flexibility. Media appearances suggest it's used for longer trips, group travel, or moving between commitments without the tight confines of traditional luxury sedans. It's quiet, efficient, and purpose-driven. The Polaris Slingshot 2017 brings a lighter tone. Half car, half motorcycle, it has shown up in social media clips as a recreational ride, something for open roads and relaxed afternoons. It reflects a playful side of Shaq's personality, one that enjoys novelty without overthinking it. Rounding out the list is a custom Dodge Challenger, another vehicle confirmed through public appearances. The Challenger's classic muscle car profile contrasts with the futuristic Cybertruck, showing a taste that isn't locked into one era or style. It's familiar, loud in design, and unmistakably American. And as these cars carry him between ranch life, business meetings, and public appearances, they naturally lead into the next question: how the work behind the scenes continues to fuel everything else. That brings us to his income and business world. As of 2026, Shaquille O'Neal's estimated net worth has climbed past the $500 million mark, a figure built not just on basketball greatness, but on long-term vision. During his 19-year NBA career, Shaq earned roughly $292 million in salary, playing for 6 teams and peaking at nearly $27.7 million in a single season with the Miami Heat. Those paychecks laid the foundation, but they were only the beginning. Endorsements quickly became a second engine of wealth. Over his playing years, Shaq generated more than $200 million from partnerships with brands like Reebok, Pepsi, and Buick. Today, those deals haven't slowed. Ongoing endorsements with Icy Hot, Gold Bond, The General, and others bring in an estimated $22 to $60 million annually, while his role as president of basketball operations at Reebok keeps him deeply embedded in the business side of sports. Television has also become a steady pillar. As a longtime analyst on Inside the NBA, Shaq earns around $15 million per year, with a renewed contract extending into 2025 as the show transitions networks. His presence isn't just commentary, it's personality, chemistry, and cultural relevance that keeps audiences locked in. Perhaps most impressive is his post-retirement business empire. Shaq is a co-founder of Big Chicken, a fast-growing restaurant chain launched in 2018 that now contributes to a portfolio generating over $95 million annually, with hundreds of locations planned. His earlier investments paid off as well. A major stake in Papa John's brought board compensation, equity gains, and long-term franchise ownership, while his former Five Guys holdings, once nearly 10% of the entire brand, became one of his most profitable exits. Beyond the championships and business success, Shaquille O'Neal has always measured his impact by how many lives he can lift. Giving back isn't a side project for him. It's a responsibility shaped by his own childhood experiences and the people who helped guide him when resources were limited. In 2019, he formalized that mission by launching the Shaquille O'Neal Foundation, which focuses on creating pathways for underserved youth through education, mentorship, and safe spaces to grow. One of its most meaningful projects is the Shaquille O'Neal Youth Complex, designed to give young people access to sports, learning, and community support in neighborhoods that need it most. His bond with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America runs even deeper. As a former member himself, Shaq often credits the organization with keeping him focused and off the streets. Over the years, he has donated millions, supported technology centers, and worked closely with local clubs in cities like Atlanta, Las Vegas, and Los Angeles, showing up not just as a donor, but as a mentor and role model. Shaq also serves on the National Board of Communities in Schools, helping guide programs that support at-risk students with resources many families struggle to access. Beyond structured partnerships, he frequently steps in quietly, helping families in crisis, supporting food banks, contributing to refugee relief efforts, and honoring causes close to his heart, such as the legacy of Kobe Bryant. What makes his philanthropy powerful isn't just the money, it's the consistency. Shaq believes success means nothing if it doesn't reach back to the next generation. And that belief carries directly into how he lives day to day, shaping the values he brings into his personal life. At 54, Shaquille O'Neal lives a much simpler life than his usual glamorous image suggests. On social media, especially Instagram, he rarely shares intimate family moments or day-to-day routines. Instead, his posts focus on work and community events, subtle signals that privacy has become one of his most valued forms of wealth. Shaq's marriage to Shaquille O'Neal, which began in 2002 and ended around 2010 to 2011, remains a defining chapter in his personal growth. Although the relationship didn't last, the respect did. Over the years, he has openly acknowledged his mistakes during that period, often speaking with humility and maturity. In interviews, he still refers to Shawnee with affection, sometimes even calling her "my wife." Not out of nostalgia, but as a reflection of gratitude and enduring respect for the family they built together. Their ability to maintain a healthy relationship after divorce has become something Shaq quietly takes pride in. As of now, Shaquille O'Neal is single, but not closed off to love. He has said publicly that he would like to remarry one day, emphasizing that this time he wants to do it right, slower, more present, and with deeper emotional awareness. Fame continues to surround him, along with constant rumors about his dating life, but Shaq has made it clear that gossip no longer moves him. On podcasts, he often laughs about dating scenarios and tabloid stories, then calmly reminds listeners that peace, honesty, and sincerity matter far more than headlines. At this stage of his life, Shaq isn't chasing romance or attention. He's choosing balance. Family bonds, personal growth, faith, and inner calm now shape his daily world. For a man who once lived under non-stop pressure, this quieter, grounded version of Shaquille O'Neal may be his most meaningful evolution yet. Thank you for spending your time with us and walking through this story together. If you enjoyed this deeper look beyond the spotlight, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support is what keeps these stories alive, and we're grateful to have you with us every step of the way.